When dealing with quotients, division problems, and things that have the same base, what you want to think about is what will cancel and what will be left behind. So for example, we know m to the fifth means m multiplied by itself 5 times. And we know that m squared means m multiplied by itself twice. And we also know that anything divided by itself crosses out. It makes a 1, you know, and if you multiply stuff by 1, it doesn't change it. So you can just cancel these things away. So this m would knock out this m, and then this m could knock out one of these m's, and we'd be left with m to the third. So this kind of like gives an idea about a shortcut, which is I could get the same answer by doing 5 take away 2. I could have done m to the 5 minus 2 to get the same result. And you know, this kind of connects nicely with what we did a minute ago, because when we're doing, if you understand that when we're doing a product, we add the exponents. Like if it makes sense to you that a squared times a to the third, we do a to the fifth. We would add these. Multiplying gives us addition. So it kind of makes sense that division would give us subtraction, because products and quotients are opposites, and addition and subtraction are also our opposites. The thing you got to watch out for, though, is these negative exponents. Like over here, that's what will happen. So a few things I want to say. If you're going to use that quotient property, the shortcut of subtracting, it's always this upper exponent minus this lower exponent. That's always the way you want to do it. It's always the upper one minus the lower. So if I'm doing a problem like this, I could write it all out like this and do n, and n, but I could also just be like n to the upper exponent minus lower exponent. Wait a second, that should be an n. Then I could use my brain to figure out that 3 minus 8 is negative 5. And then I know that I'm not allowed to have negative exponents in my final answer, so that's going to pop down to the bottom and become a positive. And then since there's nothing left on the top, I'll put a 1 there to say, look, there is a top of a fraction here, you just can't see it. You know, you got to put a 1 there and then the fifth on the bottom. Because an answer like this doesn't make any sense. Something's got to be on top and it's got to be a 1. So that's the basic idea. It's kind of this thought of like things that would cancel, but if they're going to cancel, we can just kind of subtract them. And then if you do end up with a negative answer, you got to pop it to the bottom and make it positive. So just think about that as you go through the next few examples, and good luck. Email me if you have any questions.